Thank you for choosing to view video number 1, ThinkGRC's Business Resiliency Index tool, the first in a series of videos presented by ThinkGRC. Hi, my name is Dr. Bernard Jones, and I'm the lead researcher for ThinkGRC, and I will be your presenter and narrator throughout this entire video series. This video will provide a high-level overview of ThinkGRC's Business Resiliency Index tool. As a bit of background on the tool, the Business Resiliency Index tool was created as a result of research that successfully studied organizational resilience at New Jersey-based organizations. This high-level overview of the Business Resiliency Index tool will provide a great foundation on what business resilience is and the reason why it is vital for businesses to embed resilience as part of its everyday culture, as well as show how ThinkGRC's Business Resiliency Index tool allows businesses to learn their current resilience posture, including resilient strengths and weaknesses. So let's begin by defining business resilience and more specifically walking through ThinkGRC's Business Resiliency Index tool. Let's now discuss more about the subject of business resilience. So what is it that makes some businesses able to not only survive, but also thrive in the face of constant change and disasters? Over the years, research has shown that what's known as business resilience is the key driver for a business's ability to survive ongoing change and disaster events. As defined by the British standard BS 65000 in 2014, organizational resilience is the ability of an organization to anticipate, prepare for, respond to, and adapt to incremental change, as well as sudden disruptions in order to survive and prosper. More recently, much more focus has emerged around resilience, and specifically with regard to business resilience. What is important to note is that business resilience is not just based on the context of disasters, but more importantly, it is based on adaptation to day-to-day operations. At this point, you may be asking yourself, what is so important about business resilience? We at ThinkGRC feel that business resilience is quite important, and those businesses which do not understand its importance are more likely to not be prepared for the next major disaster event, or worse, fail to reopen after a disaster. Some of what makes business resilience important is explained here. Global turbulence is expected. Competition, instability, and uncertainty are constants in a changing world. Businesses face an unprecedented and growing number of potential disasters to their best laid strategic plans. As history repeats itself, to survive and prosper in this new environment of heightened uncertainty and change, prominent businesses will fail unless they move past traditional risk management and governance models and focus instead on resilience. Resilience applies at all levels, nationally, regionally, and organizational. Our focus, business resilience, is where individuals, companies work to ensure their business operations and service delivery capacities remain able to perform their business functions. As a result of comprehensive research, ThinkGRC has developed a tool which can help businesses identify their business resilience score and posture, as well as where they are both strong or weak regarding resilience. An overview of the Business Resiliency Index tool is presented here. Essentially, the tool is a survey intended to measure the resilience of an organization, allowing them to then benchmark against other organizations in the same or related industries. Such benchmarking can support sector and supply chain resilience initiatives, as well as provide the organization with a self-analysis of resilience strengths and weaknesses to then support the business case for internal resilience initiatives. The tool is a self-report survey intended to be taken by as many individuals within the organization as possible to provide a comprehensive view of the organization. The survey comes in two forms, one for all employees and a second for completion by the CEO or other senior executives, which includes additional demographic and business performance measures on the organization. An important foundational component to ThinkGRC's Business Resiliency Index tool are the underlying resilience indicators, first developed by resilience organizations. They are a research-based group located in New Zealand. Through comprehensive research by resilience organizations, the concept of resilience indicators was developed, which define the subcomponents of behaviors which contribute to resilience. Each of the resilience indicators falls within one of three categories, as depicted on the screen: leadership and culture, change ready, or networks. Later on in this video series, we will provide an overview and definition of each of the 13 resilience indicators depicted on the chart, which is on the left. To recap, here's a quick overview of ThinkGRC's Business Resiliency Index tool. It is based on doctoral research, which identifies an organization's resiliency index. The tool is comprised of 60 questions, covering each of the 13 resiliency indicators. Once completed, an overall resilience index score is identified, which determines where your organization stands. At this point, you may be curious as to how the resiliency index tool works. Well, the tool works as follows. The tool is a series of statements which are included for each indicator. Respondents are asked to identify how much they agree or disagree with the statements on a Likert scale, which is a 5-point graduated scale ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. An important feature of the Business Resiliency Index tool is that it is designed to be both answered by senior managers and staff across an organization, so that an organization-wide view of resilience can be attained. Lastly, organizations will not only obtain an overall resiliency index score, but can obtain an index score at the indicator level. Organizations can then learn their resilience strengths and weaknesses across different areas. So where does your company rank along the Business Resiliency Index scale? Here we briefly explain the various Business Resiliency Index categories and ratings. As you can see on the screen, there are 5 categories: excellent, good, fair, poor, or very poor. And within each category, it is defined what the score means and what the level of resiliency is. So once your organization completes the ThinkGRC Business Resiliency Index tool, they will then learn which category they fall in. So why not learn more about your company's resilience in a quick and comprehensive manner? We at ThinkGRC would like you to complete the Resiliency Index tool now. It should take only 5 to 10 minutes to complete, and at the end of the tool survey, you will be presented with the index score. And then this score will rank the maturity of your business resiliency program. So learn more about the tool and learn more about us at ThinkGRC. A link is provided here which allows you to directly take the survey online. This is the final slide and concludes this video presentation. Thanks for taking the time to view and listen to this video, and please refer to the contact information on the screen. Feel free to contact us at ThinkGRC by visiting our website, thinkgrc.com, or via email using our email address, thinkgrc@thinkgrc.com. We at ThinkGRC welcome all your comments, feedbacks, and questions. Again, my name is Dr. Bernard Jones, lead researcher at ThinkGRC, and I look forward to further or future correspondence with you and your company. Thanks again from ThinkGRC.